if you are new to wearing hair systems and you do not know what to do. Don't worry guys, I was there as well. Yes guys, welcome back to Hair System DIY. It's so cold in the UK at the moment. It hit -6 last night outside. I opened my windows, there was condensation everywhere. It felt like being in the Arctic Circle. This cold freeze needs to go because this is too cold for me. Heating is on all the time. Right, so what we're going to talk about today, guys, we're going to be talking about hair system stylists and why they are so hard to find. Now, before I start talking about hair system stylists, guys, if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe into my content. You don't have to, but if you're enjoying it, please do. Let's get these percentages up. If you're enjoying it, like the video, please. And it will help more and more people find this content, this free advice, free tips, free tutorials. It might help other people take the leap that you're considering or have taken of getting a hair system and taking positive action about their hair loss. So why are hair system stylists hard to find? There's a number of reasons behind this, but probably the most obvious one is that hair systems are quite niche. They're quite niche. They are not in the top 3 most popular approaches that people take when they're experiencing hair loss. Those kind of things are more like minoxidil, propecia, hair transplants. I'd even probably say microneedling is more common than hair systems. So you're not going to get as many hair system stylists as you may well find you get hair transplant surgeons, or you may find that you get more pharmacists who are, well, you definitely would get more pharmacists who would prescribe finasteride and propecia than you would get hair system stylists, because it's not used as much. Hair systems are not used as much as these other interventions. So that's really important to remember. Reason number 2 is hair system cut-ins and styling require training and expertise. Yes, you could just get a barber to do it, but I can guarantee you this: the barber or the hairstylist will not do as good or as thorough a job as a trained hair system stylist. It's not just about blending the sides and the back with the hair system. It's about being able to cut the base as well as having different knowledge of how hair lands with a hair system, grey percentages, all of these kind of things that hair system stylists learn when they're training to become a hair system stylist. And this is obviously an investment of time and money for these hair system stylists. It's not free to do. It takes time to train. My hair system stylist, Myra, she started training 20 years ago. She's been doing hair systems for 20 years and she's brilliant at it. But it's not that easy starting out. It's a completely different way of cutting hair compared to cutting normal hair. By the way, if you are based in or anywhere near London, you don't even have to be in London. I don't live in London. I live an hour south of London. But Myra is hands down the best hair system stylist in this part of the UK. I've been seeing her for about 5 years, and every single time she gives me unbelievable, perfect trims. So if you're in that area, check her out, hairright.com. It's at the bottom of my description box. Her name is Myra, and she's based in central London. So if you're outside London, it's really easy to get to her. She's also really good if you are new to wearing hair systems and you do not know what to do. Don't worry guys, I was there as well. She was the first person who took a cast of my head on top and sent it off and got me my first hair system. That can really help, especially in the early days when you don't know what you're doing. She'll literally just take a cast of the head, sellotape it up, and then either you or her can send it to whatever manufacturer you want to use and they will create a hair system for you. She also cuts the base to your size as well. She can basically do anything in relation to hair systems, and a lot of stylists are like this as well. Hair system stylists, this is 100% why they are worth seeing ahead of a normal stylist or a barber. Now, one thing that I could really recommend for you guys is definitely checking out, either on Levivid have this option and Lord Hair have this option. On their website, they have a list of approved vendors, as they call them, approved hair system stylists, and you can just check your area. I just wanted to say as well, guys, that having a hair system stylist that isn't near you sucks. It does. I experience it. Multiple other people experience it too. And I think it comes down to how much you value having a hair system and what you're willing to do to basically maintain that look and maintain that appearance. To me, obviously, it means a lot, and that's why I do travel, but I totally understand that it sucks. I wish that there was a hair system stylist in every town in the UK, in the USA, in Europe. It is getting more commonplace. I know that for a fact because I can see more and more people going on training courses. I follow a couple of people on Instagram who are hair system styling trainers. We didn't even have those like 5 years ago. And they're getting fully booked up and they're getting really popular. But as of now, I get it, guys, because I feel the same. It does suck if there's not one down the road and it's not convenient. But, you know, it does come down to how committed are you? How committed are you to having a good appearance in terms of like wearing a system and it looking good and it building your confidence and you feeling good about yourself as a result? I find the benefits far outweigh the time spent getting it cut in or maintaining it. I travel over an hour. I travel about an hour and a half to get a system cut in and fitted. I usually do it 2 at a time. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Do it 2 at once. And then you don't have to go back for another 6 months or 7 months. So for instance, today actually, I'm getting the Tyler silk hair system cut in by Myra. It's just here in this wonderful box. So I'm getting that one done, but also because I don't live near London and I don't go up too often, I'm also, very professional this, I am also getting the Louis see-through system cut in. So both of these systems are getting cut in today, and it means I don't need to go back to my hair system stylist for at least 6 to 7 to 8 months. So this one, the Louis see-through, is an ultra thin skin, and it's got a very dull finish, so it doesn't shine off of lights and stuff. And then this is the one I'm super excited about, the Tyler. So this is from La Vivid, and it will be in the description box below. But you can see the base. I'm hoping that the camera can see that, but the base is made of silk. Well, actually, it's a mix of silk, poly, and lace at the front, so it should be giving a really realistic view, or a really realistic appearance, and this can last 8 to 12 months. So I'm really excited to see how long I can get out of this one, because you guys know me, I like to take care of my hair systems. So I'm really excited about getting those 2 cut in. But look at it that way, guys. If you live far from a hair system stylist, get 2 systems cut in at once, and it saves you another journey in 3 months. Now, obviously, the last option for you would be, if you're nowhere near a hair system stylist or you just plain out can't afford it, yes, there is the option for a barber or a standard hairstylist to do it. They won't do as good a job, but they probably will be more affordable. Now, a little heads up, you'll probably have to cut the base to your size yourself, because they probably won't know what they're doing, and if they attempt it, they might cut off a whole load of hair without actually realizing they're doing it, because obviously it's woven into the base, and if you cut it sideways, it's going to cut out a lot of the hair which you actually need. It look really silly, which is why I'm way more on board with using a hair system stylist. Bigger outlay up front, but you get a better result. If you have to use the barber approach or the normal hairstylist approach, cut the base yourself, guys. There's plenty of videos on YouTube showing you how you can do this. But if you do that, at least they can just focus on the hair. It won't be as good, but it will be okay. I've done it once myself. It didn't look that great, but it was okay. It was £12. That's like $15 American. Probably won't do it again, but at least I can say I tried. And if you do use a barber, there's a decent chance he might be better than the dude I used. You want to make sure as well that if it's looking a bit too thick on top, that the barber thins it out with thinning shears. This is another thing which hair system stylists are really skilled at. If it's a bit too thick, they're very good at thinning it out so it can match the density of your natural hair on the sides. So there you have it, guys. Why are hair system stylists so hard to find? Well, number one, it's a very niche industry, and number two, it takes a lot of training and a lot of expense from the stylist themselves to learn how to cut this type of hair. Now, what are the solutions? Go onto Levivid or Lord Hair's website and you can check experienced vendors or stylists who will basically know how to cut hair systems. If it's within 2 hours, it's 100% worth doing it. If it's not, yes, maybe consider a barber. And the second option to consider in this respect is getting 2 systems cut in at once. That's what I'm having done today because London's quite far for me. So if I do it 2 at once, I don't have to go back for 6 to 7 to 8 months. And that works way better for me. So bigger upfront cost, less hassle in the future. So tell me guys, has this helped you make a decision on where to go with hair system stylists? Are you able to locate one that's sort of fairly near you? Has the sort of 2-for-1 option been appealing to you? You know, getting 2 systems cut in at once, saving you the hassle 3 months down the line? Let me know your thoughts below. If you want to know the name of the stylist that I use, she's called Myra, www.hairright.com. It's in the description box below. She's fantastic, 20 years of experience in central London. She always does a fantastic job. And next time I see you guys, I'm going to be wearing a brand new system. Ciao for now.